What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode, we are going to be looking at XRP, Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Vong, which is the Russell 1000, and the S&P 500. It's been a couple days since I made a video. I believe Thursday was the last video, so I've been away for this weekend here, so I wasn't able to make updates here, but in the weekend that we had, typically we don't really see much movement happen, which is exactly what we did. All we did over the weekend was kind of fill in our technical indicators. And now, as of today, Monday, we are starting to officially see what could be the breakout from XRP and a lot of these other major blue chip cryptocurrencies. So I am very excited to go over everything in today's episode here. You can see briefly looking at XRP, which we're going to be going over, you can see the beautiful flagpole up, the massive symmetrical triangle filling in this gap down here. As we fill in this gap nicely, what we're looking for is a break, which is exactly what we just experienced here. And now we're starting to hit a bit of resistance on this white resistance here. But ideally, if we can confirm closure tonight where we currently are or higher, this would immediately cause a big breakout to the upside here. Or at least that would be the indication that we should expect to see some major runs to the upside. So I'm very excited to go over today's episode with you guys. Solana 2 filling in the gap. Phenomenal. It is phenomenal, flawlessly here. Ethereum getting squeezed. We do have, we can adjust these supports. It's not all that accurate. I'm going to be honest with you here with this price floor. It's too early to tell, but what we can see clear as day is this beautiful kind of consolidative pattern here that we're filling in this gap, just extending it a bit here. And you can see getting squeezed yet again. We have Bitcoin here on the way up. Higher lows are starting to take place. Breakout is on its way. We then have Vong, which looks good. Breakout, or we have a little run to the upside here, a little treading a little higher than previously here, and the same thing with the S&P. So we look good. You could see actually yesterday or Friday was the highest point we've ever been in the stock market, which is insane. Currently kind of opening right where we closed, but not bad nonetheless here. So we'll see where exactly the stock market wants to take us. But with that all being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe before I get carried away. Let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, look at the current coin market cap. 42 on the Fear Greed Index. Volume is just starting to trickle into these major cryptos. With us at 42, there is so much upside. It is phenomenal here. There's a very good chance we can streamline to the upside, which is phenomenal. I mean, it's like the markets look like they're ready to explode. And had we have been at like 80 or 70 on the relative strength indicator, or on the Fear and Greed Index, there'd be no room to head up. It'd cause correction. But because we're at 42, there is so much upside potential here that it's really, really, really exciting to see this here. Across the board, cryptos, I'm not a huge fan of this new update CoinMarketCap did here, but top 10, you could see not really seeing much movement in the past 24 hours except for Solana and like Doge. XRP, not so much. Bitcoin, not so much. Past 7 days, some cryptos are up a fairly good bit here. You can see like Cardano's up 5, Doge up 10, Solana 7, XRP 7.8. Like, we look good the past couple of days here. So that's certainly good news. You can see we're starting to do our little uptick here. We left off on Thursday talking about, can it be any more obvious? Can this breakout get any more obvious for holders? And I don't think it can. I guess today would pretty much confirm that here. This is the obvious breakout. Now, obviously, here I am saying that word so many times, there is a chance that we reject off white band and we start to correct here. But ignoring that, looking past that, we have this beautiful flagpole up. Lower high, lower low pattern down. Or not even lower high, lower lows, just lower highs, but same support. We're getting squeezed, constricted. Volume, you can see, is on a downtrend here. So this looks beautiful. You can see the downtrend clearly on the relative strength indicator too, just pulling this down. And you can see, look what just happened. We broke. We broke through major ceiling here and are starting an ascent. Not only that, but we consolidated over the weekend, used moving average as a means of support, and we rebounded off and just broke through price ceiling. So yeah, we could restrict, we could climb back down below here if we have trouble breaking through white band, but I don't think it's going to stop us. Yes, we've rejected off it in the past. Yes, we've used it as support. So that's where things get a little bit interesting. This is uncharted territory. So hopefully we close above or right where we are, and I'd say, hey, we're free. We broke out of it. A downtrend that's been on us since July 20th, we could start our uptrend. So this could be the start here, guys, for a huge run, even if we consolidate out. It's the fact that we broke through this major resistance, which is enough for us to say, hey, even if we consolidate sideways, we're going to break up inevitably. It doesn't even matter. It's very unlikely that we landslide and correct off here unless some crazy news or manipulation comes out, current event. But for the time being, I very likely suspect a nice rebound off here. We have not been able to do that in the past. So that is phenomenal, and that is huge news for us here. We're going to do the trade. The XRP trade on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use. You can see my account is funded right here. So when the time comes, I will take advantage of this buy-in and long to the upside here. They have XRP to leverage trade, which is phenomenal here. You can take profits, stop losses, reduce onlys. They have limit orders, market orders, trailing stop losses, which is cool. Once you get that trade in, you can then go to, I forget where it is, but it pops up here for a trailing stop loss, which is what we use. You can long, short, you could do leverage here. I like to keep it simple, 10x, but you can do whatever you want. It goes up to, I think, 100x, which is insane, 50x for XRP. But we have Bitcoin to trade around with as well. Jump to the daily charts. It has integrated trading view charts, which is phenomenal here. So it's like the same exact thing, which is great. You can see kind of just sort of the technical indicators, the patterns here. You could easily mimic the charts that we have. Just draw it out on here. You can see the downtrend, the descending fractal, this little descending fractal that we had on, we can go back to Bitcoin here, see the downtrend, and that's this that we finally started to break out of. Who knows if we can draw even more to really incorporate any sort of, we have this clear as day downtrend. Maybe we can draw this downtrend here, move this out of the way, pissing me off. Some uptrend like that, but you could just see, regardless, we broke out of it. Bitcoin broke out of it here. We are inside a bigger, maybe ascending fractal. We could extend this over. It's certainly difficult to say for sure. I don't even know if that's fully accurate here. It's certainly possible, but you can see kind of the downtrend here. But regardless, we broke out of it. So the upside is where I suspect to see us swing up to. So definitely make sure to check out BYDFI down in the description below. They do have new user benefits up to $8,100 and a demo trading account for you guys to take advantage of. So you get free crypto, like bonus crypto, demo money, practice like Monopoly money. Up to 50K, I believe it's where you start, and you can reset it whenever you want. Just to get familiar with the exchange, learn how to take profits and trailing stop losses, get familiar with the exchange, and then you can use the real account, which is super cool. But aside from BYDFI and XRP seeing potential upside, look at Solana. I mean, we drew it days ago, back on August 29th here. We had this beautiful ascending higher low, higher high fractal filling in the gap. We rebounded off support right here. We knew we'd rally up. That's what just happened. Hit support, exploded to the upside. Now I suspect consolidation. Even if we don't fill it in and we just break out here, it's certainly possible. We could easily break out early or fill in the gap quite nicely. But regardless, it was the easiest freaking technical indicator to confirm on. Hello, can it get any more obvious? It's so easy to trade on this here. A nice rebound, 2 days of uptrend here. It doesn't get any more simple than that. And if we're waiting for the big guys, you conservative traders out there, wait for us to breach either ceiling or support here for a explosion to either direction here. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited as well. But aside from that here, we have Ethereum, which also looks primed and ready for a breakout. We have this beautiful kind of symmetrical triangle filling in the gap. Once confirmed above price ceiling, I mean, this is what I suspect to see take place here. I'm very excited to see the results of that. I do truly believe we should expect to see some sort of solid breakout. We have been filling in this gap quite nicely. We're getting so close to resistance. And once we can confirm that, I suspect to see a huge rebound. So that means Ethereum looks good. XRP looks good. Solana looks good. Then you look at Bitcoin here. Beautiful descending fractal consolidating on support. Sky's the limit now for us to swing to the upside here. Very easy trade. All the cryptos across the board look phenomenal, if you ask me. Vong looks okay as well. Consolidating here, filling in the gap. S&P looks good as well, filling in the gap as well. You can see there's definitely some sort of resistance. Like, certainly we could probably find a way to cap this. Vong, maybe we pull this down here, pull this up. Something along the lines of that. I don't know. Now I'm reaching. I am reaching for sure. Same thing here, but you can see kind of this pattern that's taking place. So we are on the up and up. We'll probably consolidate and fill in this gap here, but you can see there's some sort of resistance up top. But regardless, the entire markets look extremely bullish. And hopefully that is, good news for you guys. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.